All right, I feel like it's one of those movies where we get dropped right into the middle of the battle. As you can tell, I have been working today, and I am in the midst of possibly an amazing day, or it could be a disaster. It's one of those things. I just dropped off this reservation at Love Field. I have another private client reservation at 6:30 in Las Colinas, right over here. It's going to take me about 20 minutes to get to them. 6:30, so I need to leave here probably at 6. I did this reservation to get myself closer to Las Colinas. The guy, the trip paid like 18 bucks, but he tipped me $5 on Venmo. Yeah, see, that's too far. That's too far. I need to go about halfway. Okay, I'm in the back of the queue, whatever. Las Colinas Boulevard. Okay, I'll take that. Even though that ride right there is really good. But I want to go to Las Colinas. Oh, this is outside the airport. Okay. Interesting. Where is she? I did not realize that. Okay, whatever. That's cool, though. She has a good rating. Yeah, it's decent. Okay. All right, so this gives me some time to talk to you. All right. That's cool. Well, I don't care. It doesn't have to be in the airport. I got a call on my way here, and the call was from a client, a private client that I've done before. That he lives in Plano and he wants to go to Rockwall. So let me show you where that is. Plano is up here. Rockwall is over here on the other side of the lake. So as you can tell, that's really, that's a good ride. That's like 75. He paid me 75 bucks last time. I would love to do this ride. But the problem is, let me check this reservation real quick. Yeah, can't do it. Can't do it. The problem is that my 6:30 reservation in Las Colinas is going to the concert in Arlington. So Arlington is over here. So I've got to go from the concert over to Plano, then to Rockwall, then I've got to find my way back to Arlington from Rockwall. She was okay with doing it at 8:30, but once I finished this ride, she called me back. That's what you just witnessed. And I told her, you know what? I don't think I can do it. Could I do it? Possibly. But think of all those miles. And I'm not guaranteed a ride out of Arlington to Plano, or vice versa, from Rockwall to Arlington. I'm not guaranteed one of those rides. So I really have to plan as if I'm not going to get a ride because of the time. The time issue is going to be a big deal. I think it's better that I don't do that ride and not risk it because, in the future, as I do more and more private rides, I'm going to be able to do more and more concerts, venues, stadiums, sporting events, etc. I need to learn how to navigate this traffic better in Arlington, at the American Airlines Center, at the State Fair. I need to learn these things better to serve my clients more so that they're happier and they tip more and reserve me more often. So I think I'm actually better off. I'm better served if I don't do that ride and I just focus on the task at hand. Okay? This is a really long-winded way of saying today has been a good day. This is one of those few days in the start of my business where I've actually had more business than I can handle. It would have been great if I had another driver that I could call upon and say, hey, I got a $75 ride from Plano to Rockwall. Are you happy to do it for 60 or 65? you know, and that's a good payday for another driver. I get a small cut, they get tips plus 70% or whatever, and everyone's happy. Everyone gets served. The clients are happy, and etc. I'm not quite to that point where that's a common occurrence, where I really have to have a second driver, but this is an instance, and it's growing. It happens more and more where I could have used another person. I can't be everywhere at once. That's the downside of this business. And when it's good, when times are good, times are good. But I'm going to serve these clients that are going to the concert. I'm going to focus on that. I'm going to learn. Today is a learn and education day. So briefly, let's talk about what happened earlier. I started off with a private ride from a hotel, one of the hotels that I work with. Took them to the airport, DFW. Then I came back downtown, kind of puttered around downtown, did Lyft, did Uber, got surges, did a couple of reservations for Uber. I made a mistake and ended up in Frisco, and I ended up in Frisco at about 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning. So I started at 4:30 in the morning, and I ended up in Frisco at 10:30, and when I got to Frisco, it was dead. It was absolutely dead. So I just called it quits, ate lunch, went and picked up my wife from work, and we went home. And so that my dollars per mile really suffered because of that. But it was a learning experience. I don't always make the right calls. I didn't. I was distracted and didn't make the right call, but I ended up in Frisco. So that hurt my dollars per mile, but even with that, I'm still having a really good day. Let's check out Lyft. Let's check out Lyft. On Lyft, I have about $30. Okay. So not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So we're going to pick up Stacy, taking her to Las Colinas. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to do a ride or two in Las Colinas. I'm not sure. And then once I do that, I think I need to turn here. Yep. Okay. Yes, I got that right. Okay. So once I pick up her and take her to Las Colinas, most likely I'll just head to the private client, but we'll see where we are in relation to the private client, and then see if maybe I can do a ride or two in Las Colinas. Okay, so we are in Las Colinas, and we've got 30 minutes to kill, and we've got a $6 surge in this area. Let's see if anything short. Yeah, literally, I'm looking at the map. They are, so according to my map, they are literally a mile away. So I'm like 5 minutes from them. I probably have time to do one ride. I might as well drive a little bit further down Las Colinas Boulevard and see if I can get that $6 surge. So guys, you want to know the power of private clients? They're offering comfort from here to the stadium, comfort rides for $21. This client is going to be paying me about $65. So, yeah, private clients are where it's at. I'm going to be doing more videos on private clients, how I created my LLC. That is coming soon. A lot of y'all are asking in the comments about it, and I understand. Bear with me as I learn through this YouTube process together. I got a lot on my plate, that I'm figuring out. Man, Las Colinas is a nice area. If you ever, this is kind of one of those hidden gems of Dallas. Like if you ever come to Dallas, a lot of tourists or visitors don't think of Las Colinas. And yeah, this that's like the 5th time they've sent me that ride. They're trying so hard. Look at this $6 surge. You basically have to be on the highway. And there's like what you're seeing a lot right here is apartments. There's a lot of kind of entertainment and restaurants. There's a music venue over there. It's really nice. All right, time is dwindling. Look at that beautiful view of Las Colinas with the lake in the middle. All right, so it looks like I lost the surge. Yeah, there's a short ride, but it's bus fare, and he has a 4.6 rating. Nah. All right, I guess I'll just go ahead and go to my private client. I'll show up early, wipe the car down, clean it out. I'll go ahead and turn Uber off. So let's take a look at the lay of the land, and let's talk strategy a little bit. So I think for my strategy, I'm gonna drop, look at Dallas right now. Wow. I mean, probably a lot of that is fake surge. They're trying to get drivers to go there. Uber doesn't know that I'm going to stay in Las Colinas. And the algorithm is probably very confused right now because I never do this. This is not my normal hangout at this time. So the Uber algorithm is trying to attract me to go back to Dallas because they have a lot of rides that want to go to Arlington. So it's not, it looks nice, but if I was to drive directly to them, it wouldn't be that much. They would start lowering that surge. 2 different strategies for tonight. Strategy 1 is pick up and drop off for the stadium. I haven't met the clients yet, but I'm going to try convincing them to meet me at a certain location away from the stadium. I'm going to see how far I can get so that I don't get trapped in traffic. Then, strategy for when I drop them off is I'm going to probably head straight to the airport. Again, it's going to be very similar to the Cowboys game video where I dropped off in Arlington and there's going to be a butt ton of drivers all in Arlington. And so making this decision now, I'm just going to head straight there. Because I think that there's going to be a lack of drivers at the airport, thus a surge. So barring some miracle surge that I don't foresee, I'm just going to head straight there and see what happens. So I'm about to pick up these clients. You'll probably see me next when I'm in Arlington. All right, y'all, we are in the thick of it. See, look, there's the airport. There ain't no drivers. All right, so it's going to take me about 30 minutes to get there. On Lyft, I have an $18 streak or bonus zone. Right now, there's not anyone taking rides right now. So it's kind of a silly bonus zone, unless I was on Lamar or something. $3 for that. I mean, that is not going to take 5 minutes. I mean, I know I'm getting $18 streak, but guys, that is not worth it. Now this might be, you know what? I don't feel confident messing with Lyft. That, if I get a streak, they're just gonna manipulate me and screw me up. Honestly, I just want to head to the airport. I think that's what I want to do. $19. Sure, why not? I'll do it. So, all right, 19 bucks to just take this guy downtown. Not a problem. No problemo. I'm your man. I'm your Uber. All right, so let me explain a little bit about what happened. I had to stop and get gas. There was a Whataburger next to it. I had to stop and eat. You know me. I don't pass up Whataburger. The Southern Bacon Double. So good. Well, so I stop and I get that. And by the time I got everything, because that Whataburger was so slow, by the time I got everything, it was already like 20 minutes, and I was still, 12 minutes from the airport. It just didn't make sense to stop at DFW. The surge had already gone, and it looked like it was filling up. But I was still planning on going to DFW anyway. But then I took the wrong turn. I took the wrong exit to get to DFW. But then the traffic to double back was like at a standstill. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go to Dallas. So I just got done doing a ride for like a mile for like $8. And I did that ride on my way here. And now I'm near the airport, and as you can tell, the airport is absolutely slamming. So let's go, maybe this is what we're going to do. We're just going to do airport rides. Hey, does this sound familiar? What did I do on Sunday at that Cowboys game? Airport rides after I took a guy to the game. That's what I did. All right, so we dropped off those people. I put my seatbelt on. I'll do it. Why not? It goes to Highland Park Village. That'll be kind of cool to show you. So they were Aussies here on holiday. It is their summer vacation, the beginning of their summer holiday. So very interesting how the climates are different. We're just getting back in school and they're getting out of school. But they were super nice. I don't know if they'll tip. I have found that Brits and Aussies and like Canadians, the British Commonwealth, I've noticed that they don't tend to tip Uber drivers. I don't know if that's because that's a cultural thing. I don't know. But I noticed that they don't tend to tip. They're not big tippers. I could be wrong, so I'll stand corrected if they do tip. But they were nice. I got paid well. I wish I could show you what the airport was like, but now that I'm on this ride, I can't. Right before I started recording, the Love Field Airport went from like no drivers, where I was getting rides outside the airport, to like 30 drivers in the waiting lot. So the airport is saturated. I'm gonna need to start thinking about where and when I am going to go back to Arlington. So I'm going to be picking up Allie and taking her to Highland Park Village. And Highland Park Village is really cool even at night. So we'll show you what Highland Park Village looks like. Okay, I stand corrected. The Australians did tip. I apologize for all the defamation I just gave to the country of Australia. I am ashamed and I am sorry. Okay, so let's look at the lay of the land. Dallas Love Field Airport is packed, but there doesn't seem to be much going on. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull over and I'm going to figure out my situation on the pickup for the Beyonce concert. Here's the deal. I want to pick them up at Walmart, but the ladies that I picked up, or at least one of them, is a little bit older, and she was kind of giving me the hint that she didn't really want to walk that far. They are private clients, they are paying, so I'm actually going to try to pick them up around where I dropped them off. I messaged the people, my private clients at AT&T Stadium, and we're going to pick them up at about 11:15, so I got a couple more hours. Now, here's where my spidey senses come in. Take a look. I don't like the looks of that ride. Take a look at this. Here's Love Field. So Love Field says 19 flights. And look at this. There's more flights coming. So, but there's no surge, right? There's 26 cars there. However, I think that will soon change. Take a look at DFW. DFW has a $6 surge. There's not as many drivers. They're begging for drivers right now. But I would have to drive all the way to DFW empty-handed. And when I get there, there might not be surge left. So, something tells me that actually Love Field is going, because we go through these cycles at Love Field. And I have a feeling that Love Field will get busy here very quickly, because we've got a lot of people coming in, lots of flights. And right now there's a lot of drivers, but that's going to dwindle as they begin to take rides. So I'm just going to go ahead and head on over there. I'm not that far away, and I'm just going to sit at the parking lot and wait. I might even just leave the app off outside of the queue and wait. That's my plan, and I'm going to stick to it. All right, what did I say? I've been at QT for about 10 minutes. I think what they're doing, though, is they are surge packing right now. I'm actually not going to fall for it. I'm going to wait for those cars to go down a little bit more. The reason is because if I rush into it right now, there's a chance that I could be there for quite a while. They're trying to entice you with that heavy surge amount. But see, right now, look at DFW. 3 minutes ago, that was like 1 to 5 cars. Now it's 30 cars. So you see what high surge will do. Not too long, there's going to be a lot of surge in Arlington because it's drawing a lot of drivers. Yeah, 11 to 15. Yeah, I'd like to get that to 5 to 10, and then I'm going to head in. All right, y'all. I may have made a mistake. My first mistake may have been that I didn't go into the queue with a $9 surge. The other big mistake is I might have messed up by not going to DFW. It's been a consistent surge for the last half hour. So apparently there's not enough drivers out there. I would have thought that there'd be enough drivers out there by now. So what should I do? Should I head out to DFW? See, the problem is that I don't think there's that many flights left. But on the other hand, I just got told that the concert is running late. So actually my reservation, probably not going to be picking them up till midnight. Well, what should I do? Should I stick it out here? I don't know. This is the bet I made. I got to lay in it. You know, sometimes you guess wrong. Well, we're still sitting here at Quick Trip. What did I say? Q-tip? Did I say Q-tip? Oh my gosh. This is why I got a Red Bull. Try to keep me awake. All right, my wheels are moving. Let's look. It's 1 to 5. They haven't thrown a surge on yet, but let's go ahead and get in that queue. I'm looking at this queue, and guys, you can see that, right? It says 1 to 5 cars. There's a whole lot more cars than 5 here. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of Suburbans and XLs, but I mean, there's a Kia, there's a Toyota Camry, here's another Kia. There's a Volvo. That might be Lux. There's a Corolla over there. I feel like there's more than 3 or 4 X cars. I wonder if these drivers are turning their apps off to harness a surge. I wonder if that's what they're doing. Still at 1 to 5. There's definitely more than 5 Uber X cars here. That's a beautiful. Man, those Ford Expeditions, man. Those are good looking cars. I mean, of course, the Lincoln, the luxury version, is nice. Uh-oh. There's a lot of McAfee and the Colony. Yeah, I don't know about that. Bookstown, jeans. I'll do that one. Plano for $35. I'll do that. Let's see. Am I going to get it? I got it. Plano for $35. I can do that in 30 minutes. Yeah, buddy. All right. Let's go pick up Megan. Let's put on a show for Megan. I drank my Red Bull. I am ready to rumble. I dropped that lady off in Frisco and I turned on Uber. I was getting nothing but just rinky-dink little small rides. Now, we are also coming up on the clock because my clients, as far as I know, they're going to be ready at 11:50. So I probably got time to do one more airport ride, and then I need to start heading towards Arlington. Guess what happened? There was a $19 surge at the airport. I turned Uber off, and I drove straight here. Took me about 20 minutes. I'm driving all over the place today. Not too good, but we're just gonna roll with the punches. All right, moment of truth. Here we go. We are about to turn on the app. $2? Looks like I probably made a mistake. Not coming to the airport. Not coming to DFW, I should say. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Look at this, y'all. Oh. Oh my gosh. That's the line to get to the Uber lot. Okay. We're gonna go around Terminal A and see if we can get... So, over there to the side, yeah, I mean, it looks pretty busy to me. Yeah, there's way more cars going in than cars coming out. Shoot. All right, let's see what's going on Lyft. Guys, I can't stick around here for very long. Uber manipulating right now? Because look at this. It says that there are 6 to 10 cars in the lot. There's way more cars than that. Now look at Lyft. Lyft says that there's 28 cars. So this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Why would Uber say that there's this few cars? Are they trying to entice you to come here? That doesn't make any sense why there would be... Yeah, it doesn't make any sense why there would be that few a number. All right, let's look at Lyft on Love Field. Yeah. So on Uber, Love Field is surging. See, I think this is all a mind game from Uber. They're trying to get me to think that going to Love Field now is the way to go. But see, I guarantee you, if I had left Frisco and came to Love Field would have $2 surge, and DFW would have $5, $10 surge. There's that Honda Accord again. Uh-oh. Ooh, should I have taken it? But see, I don't know where it's going. And I've got to get to Arlington at some point. It would take me 22 minutes to get to the stadium. So I've got maybe 15 minutes to play around here. I either need to get a short trip, a short banger, or I need something going towards Arlington. I still haven't heard back from my client about whether or not they are still on for $11.50. I'm gonna assume they are. Oh my gosh, it just jumped to $14. Holy cow. All of a sudden, Uber just jumped to $14. I think what I'm gonna do is anything that's going south, I'm gonna take it. Not to Dallas, not to I don't need it to go east-west. I need it to go southernly. Is that a word? She just texted me that 11.50 is good. Shoot, guys. We may have timed this wrong. Because I'm not even in the queue yet. I'm not even in the queue. And it's 11:15. So it's going to take me 25 minutes to get there. I can only stick around the airport for 5-10 minutes. This is nuts. Look at all these drivers, y'all. Just in the time that I've entered the airport, it's gone from 6 to 10 cars to 51 cars. I see people leaving, so there's rides. But I feel like there's way more cars entering the lot than are leaving. Well, we're in the queue. Austin Street. With a $14 bonus? That's trash. That is absolute trash. So you're saying you're going to pay me $14 for that ride? Normally? That's trash. Alright, let's be checking radars. Because if I get a radar going towards Arlington, I'll take it. Guys, these reservations from the Beyonce concert are horrible. It's like y'all know that there's going to be a huge surge, right? Oh, shoot, that's a good ride. Shoot. But that's to Frisco. That's too far. Whoa! Holy cow! Whoa! Lyft's at $23 surge? What? There we go. That's what I call competition, y'all. They saw that Uber had a $14 surge, and they were like, oh yeah? Well, we're going to put $23 on. We don't want these drivers taking Uber rides. All right, guys. It's been 5 minutes. Something going this way. Oh, guys, this isn't good. Yeah, the client now is saying, oh, we can leave early if you want. Whoa, to San Antonio? That's horrible. You got to drive back? They better not give me that ride. I swear, if they give me that ride, guys, and that's with a $14 bonus. I swear to you, if they give me that ride and take away my bonus on that, I will be so pissed. I feel like I got to stick it out. But then on the other hand, I feel like I got to go. I feel like these are the golden handcuffs. I have a $23 surge on Lyft. And I've got a $14 surge on Uber. And there's nothing I can do. Guys, now this line is not moving at all. Every radar I'm getting is going nowhere near where I need to go. All right, I'll give it 2 more minutes. The traffic is already getting worse and worse. Can we pull a rabbit out of a hat? These radars are getting snatched up. They have way too many drivers here. Shoot. Well, we're leaving empty-handed. Okay, let's pretend that I didn't have a private ride tonight. How would my night have looked different? I probably never would have gone to AT&T Stadium, for one. Other thing that would be different is that in this situation right now, I would definitely be staying. But guys, look at this. There's still cars pouring in. The mistake I made, I think, was in going to Love Field when I did. I should have gone to DFW anyway, because I knew that DFW was going to be busy. I should have come here and done airport rides from DFW, gone to Las Colinas, gone to Grapevine, gone around, come back, do it again, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't do it. I had a good strategy, but I kind of overthought it. Well, you live and you learn. And now I'm kind of cutting it close with my private clients, which you shouldn't do. But hey, I'm being transparent with you. Showing you my successes and I'm showing you my failures. You see how one mistake compounds into multiple mistakes. That was an adventure. You know, I tried telling the client I had a hunch that we were going to need to meet at the Walmart. And as it turns out, That is exactly what we needed to do. Basically, every road around the stadium was blocked off. I'm so tired. I can't even think right now. By the way, while I was there, stuck in traffic, going there and after I picked them up, I got about 5 different calls from people needing rides. Look at Arlington. Still hopping. I think I'm heading home. So the lesson that I learned is that I have to... I think Walmart at AT&T Stadium is going to be the way to go. I think that's the way to go. Looks like I'm about to drive through a $7 bonus zone. I bet you they take it away once I get close. You know, all right, I'll do it. I'll do that. Why not? It's just down the street. All right, so I'll do this Uber ride, but just to reiterate, the lesson I learned is that, you know, you have to make it clear to the client that, hey, I know it sucks walking, but I don't know of a better way. You know, and maybe that's something I need to do. I need to do more homework on, you know, like figuring out things, because obviously different taxi drivers, you know, there's secrets to this trade. Oh, dude, do not get in my car with that bait. There's rides still out here, as you can tell, but I'm tired. I'm tired. I gotta go home. I gotta go home. All right. I'll have the numbers. I'll calculate them sometime. I gotta pick up the pieces, learn from my mistakes today. I drove way too many miles. Way too many miles. I'll be surprised if my dollars per mile is more than like $1.20. I drove a lot of miles today. But made some crucial errors. All right. Catch back up with you next time.